even about the socialization and taking, decision making away from people. Is about how's it going to be paid for, what's going to happen to future generations, right? Because you knew finance, because you were a tax lawyer.
Yeah.
This year, we're going to have over $4 trillion federal budget. We just passed a $1.9 trillion COVID bill, and he's about to put infrastructure, in quotes, another $2 trillion. The federal government is going to spend about $8 trillion this year. This year, $8 trillion. How is that? You got three ways to pay for it. You're going to sell the bonds to the Chinese, you're going to raise taxes dramatically, or you're going to print money. You were always somebody that was there and worried about fiscal responsibility.
Yeah.
How? And we used to talk about Obama radically transforming. People may laugh and mock Sleepy Joe, but this radical transformation is something that will take us decades to turn around, even if we win in 2022. What say you, Michele Bachmann?
Oh, yeah. This is without a doubt an act of war. I mean, that's what all of your listeners need to understand. This is an act of war against the people of the United States. This overspending is clearly an effort to bring us down now. And I hear people talk about how it's going to be our grandchildren and great-grandchildren that have to pay this. I got news for you. This is right now in our lifetimes. We're the brokest nation in the history of Earth. I love it when I hear Kamala Harris talk about how we're the richest nation in the world. We're the brokest nation in the world. We're not rich, we're broke. And so what that means is real consequences. And we've got the dragon of inflation at our door. Why do you think real estate is so on fire in the United States right now? It's because people know their money is worthless.
You don't buy. Hang on. You're not buying the infrastructure that's going to have threefold return on investment. When you look at that infrastructure plan, they're going to sit there and go, "Hey, Michele Bachmann, she's crazy. We're going to put $2 trillion, but the returns are going to be enormous. It's just not going to be some Republican tax cut. These are quote unquote investments in the United States." What say you, Congressman Bachmann?
You don't have to listen to my opinion. All you have to do is look at the quote infrastructure bill that Barack Obama did, where they couldn't find any evidence of where the money went when they spent it on his bill, which was almost $1 trillion. That's what this is. It's no more than that. It's outrageous spending, but it's outrageous spending with a purpose. The purpose is to bring down the United States. The purpose is to destroy the value of our dollar. I know this doesn't compute for most people, but you need to understand this is an act of war against the United States, an act of war against the value of the dollar, an act of war against every senior citizen who has to live off of their fixed assets. This is destruction for the United States of America.